it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10. The 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us, offense in the red zone. Focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points so you know that all the time during the week they talk.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, it's Allen. That one complete. He finds Sharp. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
They had the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. That time a 9-play drive, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
The Pats at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
To throw on 3rd down, Garner, and he finds Seals-Jones complete. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Michelle running right. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garner. He'll find his tight end, Seals-Jones. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. play fake. Garner. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a down decision.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On second down now, it's Hampton. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Quickly now, here's the Buffalo offense.
Yeah, I feel a little bad here because we missed out talking about these guys on the opening drive because they were in the end zone before we had a chance to even say anything. But let's keep an eye on these wideouts. QB already has 1 touchdown pass. You know he's looking for a few more before this one's over. Those wideouts will get plenty of opportunities to try and score again.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Off play action. Garner. And his throw is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Garner. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. On the ground, Michel. Shedding the tackle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Justin Jackson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run the counter. Hampton. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From midfield, here's Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. On 1st down, it's Hampton. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
30 base. He's brought down by double time. Everyone go forward, quick.
On 2nd down now, Michel.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Low territory at the 43. They'll run with Michelle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Taron Johnson made the stop. To throw on second down. Garner gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Following the penalty, Michelle, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, Michelle, and a solid run down inside the 30. New England on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Garner. And that is incomplete. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen, throw left side, complete. It's Mills. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Allen. This is Reese on the ground. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Allen from the gun on third down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Throwing on first down. Garner to Michelle on the screen. He's got a first down and more past the 30. The end result, 21 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garner. Now they go screen. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Garner. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 17 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by Mara, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's Allen to throw it. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Allen now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. On play action, Allen, rush coming, and he's taken down.
That's how we do it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mills. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line.
Ready? Double time, guys, double time. Hey, we got 4. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Come on. You better bring it.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 15.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hampton. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. The open man is sharp. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
You better be ready next time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. On 1st and 10, Garner, short throw. This is Seals-Jones with it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down now, Michel, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. Garner. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And it's Michel once again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Now after the running play, we've got him on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Ed Oliver make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver. That's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring fifth, barring a conversion here on third down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Had to pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Michel. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the draw, here's Michel. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Garner. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
All right, that one fell complete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garner. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Garner got his man. That's Harry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Hey, 4 down.
On 2nd down, Michel. And they'll halt things here for an injury. And that looks to be Sony Michel, who's down. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Back to throw. Garner, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line.
First down, New England.
On first down, Garner. Complete to Dorsett. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. On second down, this is Jackson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Marr is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brings up second and a yard.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. To the air, Allen. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Hampton. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
On the ground is Michel. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Pushing his way inside the 40. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. On the run, this is Jackson. And he's taken down inside the 30. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run on first down. Michelle. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. On 3rd down, Michelle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Maher is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen. The open man is Westbrook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. They'll look to throw. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly. That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Logan. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you